Now we beat the Browns 22-18. Yeah. Now, as far as what contracts go, I don't think we gotta resign anybody. Yeah, turn the music off because I don't want to get copyrighted. No, I'm talking on the game. Okay. Guess that's 1-1. Let's go ahead and get into this game. So we're 3-1. We beat the the Browns. Defense is getting kind of better. We're gonna go ahead and get to the Bills.
Before this week's game, make sure to install your game plan.
All right, game plan. 70. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. He is a what? He out punter. Okay, bet. I'm getting the cash. All right. So you need this light? A little bit. No. You done? Cody, chill out. All right. We're gonna go ahead and get to the Bills. I don't do training. There's no point. If I hear weird noise because I'm eating while I'm doing this. Give me some chicken and dumplings. Really chicken noodles, but it's supposed to be chicken and dumplings, so still good.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Bengals are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Bills, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They will be led out by their 7th-year quarterback from Nevada. It's Colin Kaepernick.
And I thought in last week's game, He found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Somebody else.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 22 carries, 77 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Room here to run. And running with power here. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent times.
Yeah, you know he's got the size to do it. Out of high school, 6'5", 170, but now 230, and we see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people didn't want to step in as a hitter against him because he's a pretty darn good pitcher in high school, too.
92-mile-per-hour fastball in high school. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Yeah, Michael Gallup off the trade with Dallas.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick.
Really paid off because I think nobody else.
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Kaepernick now to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengals TD. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6". Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now let's take a look here at the Bills offense.
Well, the one thing we do know about Buffalo, they love to run the football. Number 1 in the NFL in 2016 in rushing yardage. Expect that to continue, but look for an upgrade in the passing game. If they add that, they could be really dangerous.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
The Cincinnati defense is well respected around the league, but they didn't play to their standard in 2016. If you just look at the pure numbers, ended up 17th overall in total defense. But in the tough division that they're in, the AFC North, they have to be better against the run. They ranked just 21st in 2016. That's got to change for them to make the improvement they want in 2017.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now here's Ross. Eluding the tackle. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
How can you? I hate when that happens. When this thing like the %. And I gotta
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the right side, caught by Green. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trent Murphy in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Tyler, that tight end for me.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Throw across his body and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So this guy lurking took the ball.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The numbers for Gore on the ground last week. 13 carries, 51 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here this.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trent Murphy in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick.
Come on,
comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. Kaepernick now on first down.
Bruh.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Forced out to his left. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Kaepernick now on first down. Being chased out left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Again, it's Elliott. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Something about to happen. Oh, this is good.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Again here on first down. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
100%.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals.
Oh.
And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The give is to Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh.
Falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Blitz.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Wow.
Ezekiel Elliott with a 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
I wouldn't ask for having
across the
me
25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here come the Bills. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Frank Gore there, and it's 3rd and short.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he comes back with one complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Back to throw.
Oh.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. They find some open field here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Cole Beasley, the intended target.
That's Cole Beasley. We got that.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Kaepernick to throw on second down. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Kaepernick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Kaepernick. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Ben Roethlisberger, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Return team. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Preston Brown in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Yeah, pick up that ball, boy.
Here's Marquette King now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. Gets by him at the 25.
It hurts. It's not good. It's not good. I like that. That's a mistake.
To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. On third down, Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold on.
Come on, bro.
The Bills get to him. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Brand 38.
They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So, very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Frank Gore, the ageless one, over 1,000 yards last year. He's the first running back age 33 or older to top 1,000 since John Riggins way back in '83.
So what he's done is he's made the case for running backs who are approaching 30 that there is life on the other side of that number, because many think once you hit 30, you're going to decline. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get the game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. They'll try and punch it in with Yeldon. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Nifty move. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see what his offense can do. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Time to establish the run game. It's Gore. And he will lose yardage on the 15-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Another carry now for Gore. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. Gore
hit.
He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a rare sight indeed, but one that their fans hope that they'll see much more of in 2017. A takeaway.
Yeah, only 3 fumbles recovered last year, tied for fewest in the National Football League. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Buying time to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And then we'll stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he fouled.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. 38. Flex round. Flex round.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. He hits Beasley right side. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And his throw is incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. He may try and run for this. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now Kaepernick, eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now he's flushed it, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Brewhouse Mike.
Yeah.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Beasley with it over
You
the
let me
middle.
talking during this stream.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now back to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And now out come the Bills. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On the left side, he finds Beasley. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw now on first down. Drops it underneath to Gore. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now, and the Lions emerging victorious. Marvin Jones, a yard shy of 100. He's at 99 for the game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did. And this is taken in at the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaepernick looking to throw. Flushed out, and a late score here in this one.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dump off here for Gore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points.
We got some trades to make.